VideoGamer, and I'm honoured to be with Charles Cecil today, and we're going to be talking about Britain potentially exiting the EU and the impact that might have on video games.
Well, that's actually a very interesting question and obviously very pertinent with the election coming up fairly soon. And certainly we've always celebrated the relationship that we have with our European friends. I think many of our games have certainly featured. In fact, I could show you if you wanted,
sure.
because in here I happen to have our latest production, which is the Revolution 25th anniversary. That's certainly Broken Sword, features locations in Paris, in Rome, and this particular box, which feels good feeling.
It is lovely.
It is nice, isn't it? And do you think, what, 50 euros? 50 euros, 40 quid? No, it's not.
Really?
£30, 40 euros, 29.99, 39.99, and it's full of European joy.
What the chuffing hell is going on, Tom? What are you doing? Get out of it! Get out of here! Cecil.
Miller.
What are you doing in my office?
I came to talk about Brexit and the effect it'll have on the European Union and the UK. And
that's not what you're doing, is it? You're shilling. You can shill out there. You don't shill in here. This is Miller Towers.
Have a look. Have a look. Open there. I know, you know, a kid like me, it's extraordinary to think that I could have been writing games for 25 years by youthful looks. But
I think you're lying to me, to be honest.
A lot of people, they stop me in the street and they say, have you really been writing games for 25 years?
Nobody stops you in the street.
No, they don't. You're right.
Line number 2.
Yes, you're right.
3 more. Door. It says Revolution on it.
Revolution, that's a company. That's a company, a development company.
Or are you planning are you trying to overhaul the country? Because you were talking about countries, and now your box says Revolution on it.
It's all about Viva la Revolution. It's going to be the revolution. It's getting back to Europe and the fact that we love revolutions and everything, because that's what they do in Europe.
So you're going to overthrow the monarchy. Can't get in the box. How do I get in the box?
There's, you open it. There's this thing here, you see, it's called an edge. And you push the edge, and look what happens. The thing opens, just like magic. And inside...
It's not magic.
Inside.
Do you think that's magic?
I think it's
magic. You make a rabbit come out of a hat, not I've opened a box.
Look, Broken Sword 5 on one DVD, then all of the rest of the Revolution games, from Lure of the Temptress, Beneath the Steel Sky, Broken Sword 1, Broken Sword 2, In Cold Blood, Broken Sword 3, Broken Sword 4, Broken Sword 5, and probably something else I've forgotten. In the other one, you have here, the archive. That's when I looked very young, back in 1990.
You put yourself on the disc.
I put, somebody else
what
put
do
me
you do,
on the
sit
disc.
in your ivory tower going, well, how can I get my image in places? Look, my logo, my saying on my top. It's constant advertising.
Yeah.
It's manipulation. So in this sense, I see what you're doing.
Well, I learn a lot. I mean, when you look at your heroes, you've got an audio CD as well, plus comic books from the wonderful Dave Gibbons. Here we are. Worked with him on Beneath the Steel Sky. Comic books are wonderful things, aren't they? They're pictures and words. Look at that.
So it's for people that can't read properly, read comic books. Stupid pictures and bubbles coming out of people's mouths. Who's that for? You should invest in whey protein.
Well, whey protein is very, very good stuff. I totally agree with you. But what the great thing about these comics is that they effectively are preludes to the game. They set up the game.
What? Why didn't you just put that on the disc? Why are you making people... This is effort. People don't have time anymore. They're working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
So you got comic books, you got posters.
Right.
Look at that, Broken Sword 5.
What do you expect me to do with a Broken Sword 5 poster?
Stick it on your wall. Stick it on your wall.
What am I
you can stick
supposed
it
to
anywhere
do?
you want, but you can stick it on the wall if you like.
Where do I move all my Arnold Schwarzenegger posters?
We have a USB, a broken sword, and look, it's literal, because if we open this, you can see it is a sword that breaks.
Oh, you mean because it comes apart?
Because it comes apart.
And it's a sword. Well, it's not a real sword, is it?
It's not, but you could use it because it's got music on it.
Hang on, pass me the sword. Does that hurt?
No.
So what's on this? Music.
Music.
That I can listen to?
Yes.
In my ears?
Yes.
Through headphones?
Through headphones.
Through speakers?
Or through speakers, or however you want. Anyway, how can we do it, you ask? And that would be a great question. How can we afford to have all of this stuff in one box? That is a question that I ask myself. How can we do?
No one else is asking you questions, so yeah, you are asking it yourself. I think that something dodgy is going on here.
If we go back to In Cold Blood, at that point, Robert Cord actually does fall out of the back of a lorry.
What has that got to do with anything? Your music is very epic. It makes me want to run through walls. How many games again?
Lure of the Temptress, Beneath the Steel Sky, Broken Sword 1, Broken Sword 2, In Cold Blood, Broken Sword 3, Broken Sword 4, Broken Sword 5. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games.
You didn't need to count on your fingers, you had them up.
This is what this interview is about. It's about the European Union. It's not about the Revolution 25th anniversary, despite the fact that you keep wanting to talk about this wonderful package, which is only $29.99 in the shops now.
I've got my eye on you, Cecil.